Hey everybody, it's Chaos Emerald Star and welcome back to Gaming Recipes. For today's episode, I'm going to be making a monster soup from the game The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm currently at the outskirts stable trying to check out Epona. That way I can ride her way out into the distance because I need to find Kilton. Kilton is a monster that runs a monster shop and he has monster extract, something I need to make the monster soup. So we are going to go on a journey to find Kilton. Now before we take off to find Kilton, I recommend you guys get your best armor and equip the best weapons because we are going to need them. So I found Kilton, I'm here at the monster shop. Remember guys, he's a pretty intimidating figure, but you're gonna want to be calm because, oh my god! Here are rubies. I'm gonna need some of your monster extract. Thank you. Thanks. Alright guys, let's take off. I'm nervous. For this soup, you're gonna need 3 prime ingredients. You're gonna need red cabbage, red onion, and an apple to make things sweet. To cut the food, I highly recommend not using some of your best swords because that'll just be a waste and you're gonna want to use them in combat. A knife will do. Getting started with the onion, we're going to want to cut both ends off and then cut it right down the middle, and remember to peel off the skin guys, we don't want that. Once you do that, you're going to want to face the onion down and just cut very thin slices. Cutting the red cabbage is pretty similar. We're going to want to cut off both ends, cut it down the middle, and guys, I've never seen the inside of a red cabbage, but tell me if this isn't cool. And yeah, we're going to want to cut thin slices. It doesn't matter if you cut it too thin because ultimately we're going to blend all this food, but just a heads up. You're going to want to put your red cabbage inside the pots and a bit of onion on top and close the lid and just let it heat up. Now to give it the soup a sweet flavor, we're going to cut the apples, remove the stem, we don't want that, and just once again cut thin layers, and we're just going to put it inside the pot and let it heat up. Once you have all your ingredients in there, you kind of want to move it around, that way you have the flavors moving, I don't know, cooking words, and don't forget to season every step of the way through. Next up, we're going to want to put milk, vegetable stock, and some of our monster extract that we got from Kilton. It kind of smells like balsamic vinegar, but I don't know. After some time, and you'll know when everything's purple, you're going to want to put the food inside the blender to, well, make the soup. Make sure to not just get the vegetables, you also want to get the juices in there because that's basically where the flavor comes in for the soup. And yeah, guys, this looks like monster soup. Can you see the steam coming out? Now, if you're like me and you couldn't put all the vegetables inside the blender, just put it in a bowl and then put the rest of the vegetables and blend it all up. Once you're done, you're going to want to put it back into the pot and we're going to heat it up once again. Depending on how you made the soup, you're going to want to adjust to the taste that you like. So for example, I thought it was too bitter, so I wanted to add more apples. And also, it's originally a vegan recipe, so I wanted to add chicken broth to give it some nice flavors. And finally, I can pour myself a bowl, but our monster soup is not complete without the sour cream. In the game, they have some nice sour cream to make it look nice, and it really does just add to the dish. Now obviously guys, this isn't as good as a pizza, but it's still a very good and tasty soup, and if you guys are ever low on hearts, I highly recommend giving it a shot and making the soup for yourselves. And with that being said, I have to go guys, because I have a kingdom to save.